A typical day at Jarjum starts with our bus run. So we have a bus driver and a bus supervisor who pick the kids up from their front doors, collect all the kids from home, bring them in, and they have breakfast at school. We've also got some of the local kids walk to school, so the teachers will walk to their homes and meet them there and walk in with them. Gail, who's our pastoral care coordinator, prepares the menu and prepares breakfast for the kids every day. And on a Monday they'll have breakfast in Redfern Park, but every other day breakfast is at school. So breakfast is a good opportunity for us to talk to the kids, see how their morning has been, get a sense of what sort of state they're in for the day, how ready they are for school and learning, and a good chance for them to sort of, reform their relationship with the staff. After breakfast we have gathering. So gathering is held on the top floor of the old heritage part of the building, and the kids take turns chairing that. So at gathering the children will do a breathing exercise to start, to still everybody. They'll say the acknowledgement of country and the school prayer, and go through notices for the day, and then they'll celebrate each other. So they'll nominate their peers or their teachers or their families for something worthy of celebration. It's a good way for them to sort of recognise the positive things that are happening in the school and in the community. After that, the kids will go into class. So they have a literacy lesson in the morning that runs through to recess.
I love reading books. I like reading and handwriting.
My favourite teacher is Miss Tina, because she does work and I love learning.
In class, they'll be supported by their teachers and teaching assistants, and sometimes volunteers as well.
I think that Jarjum has a lot of positive support and real, helpful teachers, and having a lot of staff allows us to work, closely with the children.
At my old schools, there used to be one teacher in class, and we didn't get much help. But now, because there's more teachers in classes, then we get more help.
I think one of the truly great things with Jarjum being an independent school is that we can operate in the way we do, and we perhaps have a little bit more discretion with how we use our financial resources and how we resource the place. So small class sizes and those sorts of things, it's well established in education that those things have a massive impact. But the economics aren't there to do that in, let's say, a public school setting or in a lot of other settings.
So then they have morning tea. Middle session is numeracy.
My favourite time is when we do maths, because that's the best time. I like times tables and takeaways.
Then after numeracy is lunchtime. So we eat lunch together at school. And then the kids go to Redfern Park for play. And in the afternoons we have our other learning activities, so that might be science or PE or culture lessons or visual arts, things like that. And at the end of the day we load everyone back up onto the bus and take them home.
At the beginning, and it still is, unlike anything I've ever experienced before.
The motto of care of the individual, which I think we do, you really see that in play here.
I think the way we operate with families, that sort of knowledge that you've got to support the family to support the child, is really important, and I really have found the training we've done and in practicing trauma-informed practice has been a real eye-opener for me, and I can see how I've failed in that as a teacher. It's almost like an answer I've been looking for.
Yeah, proud of the kids that move along and do well. That's what's really nice. And even if you just get a couple of them, that's a couple that wouldn't have, But I think we're doing more and more of that.
We're able to provide a very unique, specialised
set of circumstances to help turn that around so that they can move on into a much more successful situation as they go up into high school or into work or, you know, build their own families and communities.
I'll just say this, Jarjum is a wonderful place.
To all the kids who's Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island, you should come here.
Because it's a great school.
Prefer Jarjum any day.